Welcome back, everyone. So the Perseus is actually in. I mean, there's probably gonna be quite a few of these videos, right, coming out. So it's gonna be pretty obvious. One of the developers actually kind of mentioned that, and I like this captain's quarters. One of them, the developers mentioned kind of like people probably didn't see one of the cool event. I think it might be this. So there is a camera you can see out front of your door, but there's also a button to actually open the door. I don't recall that being captured in any videos so far. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's it or not, but that's a nice little touch, right? So you can be in here like flip a card and like you may enter. Anyways, yeah, let's take a look around. Just kind of share my first thoughts. I've already obviously looked around a little bit, and I'll just share some of the things I found so far. So storage wise, 1200 SCU, so micro SCU, so 1.2, so a little over 1.2 SCUs essentially. And then it does have the mirrors. We're all the headless horsemen in here. So, standard bathroom stuff. You've got the shower combo, right? S and S combo. You do the math on that. I don't know. I try not to cuss. I mean, I cuss outside in real life, but in the videos, I try not to. You've got your weapon racks here, which is nice. When they do work, I was able to put a weapon in there. Suit locker, which is nice as well. That's something I think that's maybe missing in the Polaris, to be honest. So, I mean, I like this. This is a little more refined than I think even the Polaris one. It's nice and cozy. Um, Not maybe bigger, but I don't know. I like it. Then you have escape pods. The captain can get out first, all right, instead of going with the ship. You do have the deck up here, so we are up top. So we're going to start from the top, work our way down. So you have the pilot seat there, and then a couple crewmen here that can be here. So the problem with which you've seen probably in other videos, the ladder entry here, you can't really get off at the second floor, and we want to go to the second floor, so we're going to take the elevator instead. At least I wasn't able to. There's probably a trick to it, like try to get off a bit under the floor or something of that nature. But even with the new ladder tech, I wasn't able to actually get off the second floor. So let's just take the elevator down there. The elevator's pretty quick, surprisingly. So it's I mean, like I said, they redid the Polaris one a while ago, so it's been coming out here. So this is towards the front here. So this is the engineering section. And then there's the crew quarters here on this side. We've already, again, this is all been leaked, so we're just kind of re-looking at it. Anything else we might have missed? Again, same kind of shower combo here, and then Headless Horseman again. I didn't look at the so storage here, same storage here, so there should be 2, 4, 6 of those. So, and because it's over 5, with the 6, that's 6 itself, 7, 7.4, so almost 7.5 SCUs of storage. Doing math live, not a good idea. Sorry, a little less than that, because it takes 5 of these, so is it 7.2? Someone will point it out. I mean, I'll do the math afterwards and go, okay, it was this instead. Weapon racks and stuff in here. Of course, I'm sure those work as well. I haven't tested these out. Heavy weapons rack, which is cool too. Suit lockers. So this is, of course, the armory. 6 suit lockers. So nice little crew setup. Stutter there. And then we'll go into the mess hall. Oh, I didn't see anything that's... Oh, this does open. So, I think probably just a rack for knickknacks and stuff. I thought maybe it was a fridge, but I think it's just for putting things up. Do you have a mess line here? Cool. Mess hall. You have the seating area for the table. Got the full table and the seats on the side here. I was looking to see if these pull rack queues would move, but they don't. Areas to mount probably like wall calendars and stuff. Not calendars necessarily. It could be a calendar maybe, but for now it's just posters. I didn't see anything like a way to start up the game here, so I don't think there's anything there. I really think just the captain's quarters, where we started off, is probably where that developer meant that there's kind of something cool going on. And it's pretty cool to have that little entryway. Engineering again. Not all components are in here. They're not even clevered up. But one of the engineering terminals, there's also another one down below. Computer spot up there. I'm running a cooler down, so that's why there's a cooler spot here. There should be more than one cooler, but I'm running a cooler down because you don't currently need it. With engineering, you definitely will, but for now, you don't. We'll go to the cargo hold and around the back. This is cargo hold. Obviously, it does actually fit the Ursa medevac. I'll probably put that footage maybe at the end of me pulling into it, but it does come down. There's 2 ladders as well. It does come down, not like it was originally kind of shown. It comes down like a standard, I don't say a ramp, like it's not a ramp. It's just a standard cargo drop. So engineering terminal here as well, and you can see the torps, and then of course there's a torp terminal. Now the pilot can control the torps. That's something they confirmed, and I've also looked at. I did add more torps as well, and we'll take a look at that. You can see it starts to animate there, loads up, which is cool. And then it's standard fare. There's a camera in front of the main turret, so we're looking out the front here. So it looks like the back, but it's the front. Okay. And you can look around. So the idea here is you can shoot torps like off angle, essentially, because you can see targets on different spots. Now, once you back away, it doesn't instantly drop, but I do hear it, the animation move here in a second. We'll go take a look at the main turret here as well. Yeah, I don't want to wait the whole time for that to... We have some components here as well. I'll show it in a way to possibly never catch it now that I'm like mentioned it. Anyways, yeah, so here we are with the turret. So this is the top main turret. And it has... Now, the thing with the Panther... So I did put Panthers on here instead of the size 3. It does come with the Gatling guns. I did swap those out. So you can see we've got the main gun selected here, which is nice. And then you've got the repeaters. Now, the thing is, again, this turret doesn't move fast enough to really... Like, I get maybe it could be like anti-fighter a little bit, but she doesn't move fast enough to really be doing that. So let's take a look with the F4 camera. Yeah, so when we leave the hangar, and I'll have a chance to really see more, but I really just want to get first thoughts. I mean, there'll be plenty of time to get more footage with this and do some more testing with it, but for now, let's just get a decent idea of it. Cool cannon. I mean, you see the cannon? It's like, geez, that thing's huge. So, doesn't necessarily have the original intent behind being able to swap the ammo so far. We'll see if that comes into play at all later on, at a later date. Obviously not today. All right, and we'll head down to the next floor, because at this point, we're done with this floor. And then, so let's take a look at the torps first towards the front. So this is the elevator lift. If you come from the floor, you can call it here, up and down, if you want to send it down for somebody. This is the lift to pull up and down this. And again, it comes, I'll just show it, I guess, since we're here. We're here, we'll send it down so y'all can see it. I was able to drive up this lift as well. I like the outline thing. I think they do that with the Hammerhead, though, already as well, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been in the Hammerhead in a while, because unfortunately it's not the greatest thing. You see I've got plenty of room on each side. It's not that you're going to get fit more than one in here, but I could have scooted over to make room for more boxes. Torp-wise, there actually were blank spaces, so these are different kinds of torpedoes here. There were 20 of them, I believe, and I had extra spots, and I had a couple extra torps, so I started loading them up. You can see I ran out, so I have like 4 slots on each side, I think. So 2 on each side, sorry, but might be 3. So I think I have 6 torpedoes that I'm missing based on the amount that I had, and I'm going to go buy more. But that's just to kind of get you an idea. There might be 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I might be missing like 7 spots. Yeah, but tons of torp. Like, holy cow. Like, this is really cool. And I like that the captain can control them. And right now, the size 5s are pretty broken. It seems like the fighters can't flare them off. So keep that in mind. All right, let's head towards the back. We'll take a look at the lower deck towards the backside section. Nothing else really major here. I think there might have been some components. No, I don't think I missed any components. Windows is a decent touch, right? I like the layout. I mean, I was ever really a big Perseus fan anyways. This is the ladder. Again, it goes all the way up. But again, at that next level, you can't get out. So that's why we're not really taking that. Yeah, here are some of the other components. I thought I had missed them. So here's a battery, which we don't have physicalized in the game yet. Grav generator, which we don't also have physicalized. And then here's the elevator. And then here we are with the rear turret. At first, I was like, gosh, I don't even see the rear turret in the back. But it kind of nestles into the ship, which is a cool design. And then once you obviously get into it, it does kind of deploy. So we should come down a bit. There we go. You can see it kind of nestles into this. I'm like trying to point with my hand as if y'all can see that. It kind of nestles into this little section here. So we're very much toward. All right, I went back out in here. It's the turret. The turret was, or the landing gear was in the way. So there's a big difference if you have landing gear down versus when you don't, and being able to use the lower turret. So definitely that was the cause. It can go down maybe further, but it definitely can go around more. So the landing gear is what got in the way when I additionally did the first check. Let's go up though really quick because I wanted to show off the engine sound because it sounds good. It's pretty cool. It looks a little weird. I mean, because I had mentioned this before. The engines are big, so it's surprisingly kind of funky looking from the outside, but it's all about how the camera angle. It just looks kind of like a little wonky from the outside, but it's fine. All right, so let's take a listen to the engine. I'll shut up. Yeah, so it sounds good. Um, from this angle, it seems a little bit off, but once you back out to it, then you can see a bit of the Dorito-ness. It's not as bad. Little Star Destroyer. All right, that's it. Thank you all for checking the video. Appreciate those. Taking time to like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.